Boom, boom, boom. Wow, wow, wow. What's up, Parkside?
I wrote her off for
What's
the
up, Crafty Punk? Yeah, Random Button was a little too early. Lego Master, the Green Bean official spider. How we doing? You've been here for like 45 minutes. I told you guys I was gonna be late. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know I'm being used. It's okay because I like the abuse. I know.
Your dick is broken? Bro, you gotta get that shit checked out, homie. You can't have a broken dick. That's bad. That's a problem. What's up, L, over on TikTok? How you doing? Why are you live at 11 p.m.? I'm sorry. I'm a little late. I apologize. Would you gamble this stream? What do you mean gamble what? What do you want to gamble? Hey, tomorrow's my birthday, so like, hey, happy early birthday, Mr. Tree. I hope you have a great birthday. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, that's right. Y'all call me daddy, you better be wishing me a happy Father's Day. Y'all my sons out here, goddammit. It's a great song. You gotta love The Offspring. I fucking love The Offspring. You're my son? You're my son. I know who my father is. That's Darth Vader, motherfucker. Happy Father's Day. You had a great Father's Day. Steaks. Potatoes. Ice cream. King's Hawaiian rolls with Texas Roadhouse cinnamon sugar butter on them bitches. He had a great Father's Day. Don't you dare even step to me saying you think he ain't have a good Father's Day. Who dislikes The Offspring? Nobody? I'd hope not. If you don't like The Offspring, you just don't like punk rock. Yeah. Like, truthfully, if you just don't like The Offspring, I think that's just you just signifying you don't like rock music. Like, you kind of hate a whole genre if you hate them. Very few bands fit into that category, but I would say that's The Offspring with punk rock. That's like saying you don't like AC/DC. I'd be like, okay, so you don't like rock and roll music, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't like Outkast, so you don't like rap. Like, it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't like Three Stacks, you don't like hip hop. It's the same type of deal. Hamster, Mr. Gallegos, Mr. Gallegos. Where's Spooter? I don't know. Can we gamble channel points this stream? Why do you guys want to gamble channel points? I mean, we can figure out something. We can do some marbles or something. Low self-esteem. LOL facts. All right. I also want to say I'm sorry. I am sorry that this past couple of weeks has just been fucking awful with the stream schedule. It has been tough with trying to figure out the stream schedule. And part of me wants to give you guys a stream schedule because I feel like it's, first of all, the right thing to do. Actually, you guys know when to show up or if you want to show up or all of that. But part of me is also like, dude, life is, there's just so much going on, and I feel like I can never fucking get it right. So I really appreciate everyone being chill as fuck with the stream schedule and just being like, I get it, life happens, moving 30 minutes an hour, either or, so I genuinely appreciate that. I like You Were Gonna Go Far, Kid. That's probably my favorite Offspring song, but this one was on the top of my mind. Let's gamble. Jesus Christ, you guys just want to gamble? You guys just want to do, we can just start with marbles. Ooh, I didn't even have this queued up. Shuffle just knows.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van every Sunday. She tells him she's in church, but she doesn't go. Still she's on her knees, and Scotty doesn't know.
Whoa, Scotty doesn't know. Whoa. So don't tell Scotty. Let's go marbles. All right, we can do some fucking marbles. You goddamn monsters want marbles right out of the fucking rib is disgusting.
But she's under me and I'm not stopping.
Oh, Jesus. Your dad is old? My dad is old. Oh, wait. My dad calls anything released after 1990 grunge. His era was the early to mid-'80s, so I see where he says that. Your dad is old. Brother, do you realize, like Mariah Carey came out after the 1990s. Does he consider Mariah Carey grunge? Like, what's his line here? What are we playing today? I think we're going to play. Whoa. Got caught on that one. I think we're gonna play some fucking marbles because everyone in chat just wants to gamble. So we're gonna satiate the gambling bug with some marbles. All right, you know the deal. We're gambling. We're betting channel points because that's what the people wanted. Starting prediction. I'm trying to figure out. I thought I already got it. Which one wins? A sub, a non-sub, or a mod? We're doing a race. I'm starting the prediction. I'm choosing a track. Wait, cancel. You guys need a minute. That is a minute. Start the prediction. Got it. Go and gamble your channel points, you absolute heathens. We're going with Gerd Splashtastic Sea Venture. All right, I'm joining in. I'm on it. We're on Gerd Splashtastic Sea Adventure. This thing is fucking crazy. I don't think we've done this one before. Everybody get on in here. If you want to play, you got to type in !play over on the Twitch to get your ball in there. And then you can also go and bet. 18 seconds left. What do you guys think's going to win and or lose? A sub, a non-sub, or a mod? We're looking for the winners. The winners of this will determine whether or not you get your channel points back. Oh my God, YouTube's on a fucking run right now. Oh, wrong verse. But still, we're trying one more time. Maybe we're just trying too hard. Can we have TTS? Mods, turn on the TTS for the monsters. Woo! Have you listened to Electric Callboy Offspring collab? Yeah, you played it for one of the songs. One of the song battles the other day. It was fucking dope. All right, let's check this prediction. What do y'all got? 10 of you are saying a sub with 1.7k channel points. 4 of you are saying a non-sub with 1.6k channel points. And 3 of you are saying a mod with 1.4k channel points. This is actually very even. Usually you guys like sway one way or the other, but I do feel like after a win or a loss, that's when you figure it out. Without further ado, we're getting into it. 9 seconds on the board. Count them down, motherfucker. It is appropriate that we're doing this song at a water park. Right off the rip, everyone's taking it slow, but we're definitely not going to see anything crazy off of this initial start. Looks like Splinter is in the lead with Fleur going the opposite direction. Fleur going up the side of the twisty-disty big old best octopus thingy. And where did everyone else go? Underneath the shark, hitting the twirly-whirly doomy-woomy. Trying to get it faster than everybody else. Heartside taking the first and the second. I gotta be honest, I think most of us aren't gonna be able to tell who's actually in first until the end here, considering everyone's on a different path. Couple of these guys making it down the pink path. Still have yet to go all the way up, but here everybody comes on the green slide, making it to the top of the drop. Me following the back of the pack, going into the toilet bowl with, it looks like, Ham Sandwich and Fleur taking the lead out here. However, the rest of the crew over on the other side are almost through the entire blue pool. Who can make the jump is the real question, with Jewel Sights coming off, going through immediately, taking the first and flying in. Now, can Tool Sites make it past all of these spinning obstacles? Seems to have made it past the first one with not too much problem. Subs are heavily in the lead. All of the non-subs and the mods in the back, with me coming up somewhere around the 4th or 5th place. But it doesn't matter because Yeet Manus pulls it out at the last second for the subs, overtaking Splinter and Studio Danny. Wow, Splinter almost had him on the ropes again. But it's not going to matter, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to matter, because if I've seen a good race today, it was one that Yeet Manus decided to take it. Making 10 people with 1.7k channel points the winner of today's question. It was going to be a sub, motherfuckers. Completing the prediction, enjoy your channel points. We'll run it back one more time for all you gambling aficionados that have come to the Yonside Colt Casino this afternoon, because what's one run if it's not followed by a second? Let's go back to our race menu. Let's see what we got here. Let's take one where it looks like the survival rate is low. Cosmic Chaos looks pretty good. Farewell Memorable Heaven. Oh, not bad. Hanging out, drinking in the back of the Camino. On the Felt, we already did that one. Robotic Roadway. We love clankers. We are going to figure this one out. This is the one we're going for. Become another casualty to society. All right, run it back. Which one wins, ladies and gentlemen? A sub won the first time. We got more subs in here than non-subs. But if there's any non-subs watching, they could turn the tide, and it seems like they are, with a lot of non-subs deciding to join in. You'd make a great commentator. Thank you, OG Penguin. However, commentators don't get paid a lot, unless you're like one of the NFL or NBA. But even then, they want people who have actually like played the sport. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to join in on this as well. Me and Splinter holding it down for the mods. I know Crafty's in here. She's just got to hit that join button. Looks like we got a pretty dead even split between the subs and the non-subs. You see, off a base level count, it looks like 10 versus 10. Maybe a couple more non-subs. With Ben Tennyson showing up, will the Omnitrix give him any help here? Oh, that's going to fuck up so many people. I'm excited for that. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we're going with on our prediction. 7k channel points on the non-sub. Wait, what? 7k channel points on a sub winning with 13 people. 1.5k channel points with 6 people betting on a non-sub, and only 100 channel points with 2 people betting on a mod. God, if me or Splinter wins, someone's gonna make out like a fucking bandit. Are y'all ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, we're counting it down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. They're off to the races. Everybody go! Yeet Manus, our previous winner, immediately going from the front of the pack back to the back, with everybody following down the pegboard, seeing who's going to come out first. And Mr. Tree is the initial winner, with Nate Bond not far behind. Yeet Manus, our previous winner, Dead Prone, and me not far behind either. It's a pretty even split. Mr. Tree and Nate go in different directions, with about a half and half split between everybody. Both mods going down the exact same side. Omar, is he going to be able to make it up the Elevator of Doom? Should be fine, but it's going to be a little bit slow, while everyone else makes it through the curly queue without much problems and a decent amount of speed. Heading to the cannon already, taking the shot into the toilet bowl of doom, while everybody on the top is still rolling slow, hoping to make it. But will this drop them dead into the center? It doesn't matter, because Fleur and Nate are already through. God damn! Apparently not going up the elevator was the way to do this, but Nate goes crashing off this side, unable to make it. Here we go. This is the real one to see if anyone can actually make it through. Studios is gone. Godzilla makes it through successfully. Green Bean, Enjoy Spa, Heart Side. Nobody's getting hit by these things. I'm actually kind of open. And there goes someone flying evil. You just got sent to oblivion. Enjoy Spa, Godzilla, and Green Bean sending it over the bridge of infinity, trying to see who's going to take it first. Can anyone hit the speed boost? Godzilla gets it, and goes flying off the end. Sadly was unable to land in it, but Green Bean is able to bring it home. There goes Enjoy Spa as well. Heartside and Green Bean are basically in command here. Splinter might be able to take it out for the mods here at the end, but I don't think he's going to be able to unless somebody makes an insane jump. But Mr. Gallegos was unable to connect on the landing, leaving nothing but a group of subs at the front of it. However, all of them are currently stuck in this final rotating death trap. Spider, Death Throne comes rocketing through, not getting stopped by anything, and securing the dub for the subs once again. What an absolute fantastic finish, and I'm sorry I couldn't have gotten any closer except for second, ladies and gentlemen. If you voted on a mod, you knew the odds were against you, but I genuinely wish I would have been there for you this time. Goddamn, the subs are taking it single-handedly with only 2 non-subs even making it through the whole thing. Now, the real question is, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you your money. You calm down now, Jewel. You calm down. All of you bet with the subs, so it's not even like you're making that much money. No one's playing the edge game. No one's edging it correctly. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really edge it hard if you want to get that good. However, we've already played 2. Should we go for the dirty 3? I'm feeling a 3-peat for the subs coming on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm feeling the 3-peat. We've got a couple new viewers in here as well. Maybe this will tilt the favor towards the non-subs or the mods. 3 for 3, ladies and gentlemen. It seems the chat is feeling it. That means we're going for the 3rd try. Race menu. We're choosing one quickly. Who do y'all think is going to win? A sub, a non-sub, or a mod? Prediction is live. You got 1 minute. Make it count. The subs have won the first 2, but can they clinch the 3rd? That's the question. House of Pain? Love is in the air. Marble Factory. That's a long race. That one's a long race. I'm feeling like this is one of the best songs ever fucking written, is what I'm feeling. Come on. Come on! All right, what are we going for? Ones who die without a name. Ow! Okay. Faith and misery. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, get on in here. This will be our 3rd and final marble race of the night. How are we feeling? Jewel Insights in here instantaneously. I'm not far behind. 45 of you, get on in here, make this happen. Remember, to play, you gotta type !play. Crispy Ant, first time in chat, good to have you in here. I'm rooting for you, Crispy. I'm rooting for you. If Crispy wins, I will give Crispy a sub. First time in chat, they would be a non-sub winner, turning the tides for the subs. Crispy Ant, you're playing for double today. Don't you damn forget that. Everybody in here? Seems like the majority. I'll give it a couple more seconds for everybody else to make their way in. Let's take a look at the track real quick. As per usual, everyone's going to fall down a lot of pegboard style into the. What is this? Okay. We got a conveyor belt into a toilet bowl of doom, into a second toilet bowl of doom, fueled by the rotating comb of doom, toilet bowl of doom, articulating arm with a laser. Oh, this is going to get interesting quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 28 of you in here. Let's see if this is going to work. 10 seconds on the clock. We're starting this one up. Woo. How's everyone feeling today? Beautiful little Sunday. Great way to end the week. I'd say so. They're off to the races. Deep Main is already in first. Attractive Cookware taking the lead. Love to see it. Ben Tennyson taking the first place, but truthfully, it doesn't really matter. This whole pegboard thing, it all just comes down to who can make it out without getting hit by enough. The nerd with the riptide somehow getting stuck in the back. I'm not sure how. Everybody's stuck here initially. Dead Throne gets tossed backwards. Light Spider somehow rockets to the bottom, not hitting a single peg. Already on the conveyor board, followed by Proto Gaming, Evil HMP, Jewel Sights, Mr. Tree, Attractive Cookware, non-subs in the lead. Light Spider not missing a beat. But the subs are super close behind it. It's anybody's game. We're not even halfway through this one, ladies and gentlemen. Light Spider, Evil Hemp, Proto Gamer taking the top 3 handedly with a lot of subs right behind them. But it doesn't seem to phase them as Light Spider easily makes it through the Comb of Doom into the toilet bowl. Up. Whoa, and gets stuck. Oh, it gives you a speed boost or a speed buff when it hits you with the light. Oh, that's dirty. Everybody into the giant trash can of... what the fuck is this? I don't even know what this is about. But Proto Gamer still taking out the first. Light Spider getting stuck in the back, and Green Boy making his way for the subs, taking over the first place onto the new round of conveyor belts. Everyone else stuck in the back. Splinter and me nowhere to be found. Green Boy and Proto Gamer side by side, neck and neck. Everyone else isn't even in the discussion right now. Taking it on to the last stretch of this conveyor belt simulation, going into the superheating cylinder kaleidoscope of craziness. I don't know, other adjectives that rhyme with C or whatever the fuck. Who's going to be the first one to make it out of this, though? We'll have to see. Green Boy, Proto Gamer, Green Boy, Proto Gamer. Green Boy is first out into the last toilet bowl of doom. Who's going to be able to make it down the drop first? If they collide here, Proto Gamer could get the edge on Green Boy, but this might give other people the chance to make a play, and here comes OG Penguin. But it doesn't matter because Sledman rockets off of the map. Green Boy taking his rightful spot back up front. Evil HMP not far behind, but this is a dangerous area. We just lost Crispion, we just lost Sappro, OG, Proto, Omar, Heartside. It is a dangerous game out here, but Green Boy says, I don't give a fuck. Give me that first place. However, Himmy right behind him. Fleur and Green Boy now getting the speed boost. Evil HMP getting stopped by the speed buff. Or speed nerf, my bad. Everybody making it through now. Green Boy, Fleur, Evil all the way down. And Green Boy barely gets the win at the last second. That's a 3-time dub for the subs, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to our winner, Green Boy. Congratulations to Fleur in second. Congratulations to everybody that played. Let's see what you guys bet. 3K, 11 of you saying a sub. 1.6K, 5 of you saying a non-sub, and only 105 of you saying a mod. Well, you guys should have known from pattern recognition, the subs were having it all night long. They had their way with you, they had their way with me, and one could say they were on the track for 3. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this short little marbles stream that we had, and I had to satiate the gaming bug that everybody was feeling. A little bit of the gambling does this so well. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Me ranting about things. And everybody happy? Did we get the gaming bug out of our system? Are we done gambling? Phrasing? No, I knew what I said. I knew what I said, and I fucking meant it. Yeah? Alright, good. Good little gambling session. We do love a good little gambling session. I should go on America's Got Talent and just start fucking singing. My shine! That was not usual. That was just a fluke. That just happens sometimes. I need some water. That actually hurt. Oh, delicious. Who gifted it? Crafty, thank you so much for the gift over to Mr. Gallegos. Still love that name. Great fucking name. Great little round of marbles. Great little round of marbles for all of you little heathens out there. Tim, thank you for the sip of water. I appreciate it. No, I didn't open song request. I've just been playing some fucking bangers is what I've been playing. I forgot this was an 8 minutes. Oh, it's both. It's back to back. That's why it played. When I feel without you. Till then, I love Green Day. Fucking love Green Day. Been obsessed with them since I was like 4. No joke. Me and my best boy, Moose, right? My best friend, to this damn day. When we were in like 2nd grade, we were obsessed with Green Day and Linkin Park. And I got the Green Day Bullet in a Bible CD that also had their album, like, when they performed. It was their music video, them performing in the UK. Oh, shit was fire. Homeboy used to come over, and we would just pop popcorn and fucking go crazy to some Green Day. That was the shit. What happened? Listen, I'm telling you right now, there was an art to you and the homies hanging out, rolling up a spliff. Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs are bad. Rolling up a spliff, a donk, something stanky. Smoking that bitch down and just passing the remote to everybody to cue up a music video. It's a lost art. The kids don't do it nowadays. The kids are playing Fortnite and Roblox and their googly docs and their fleshlights and whatever the fuck. I don't know. But they're not doing what we used to do. Everybody's like, oh, I'm too good to get a little high and go play Frisbee. What the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a sad day. We've lost our ways as Americans. Live visibility restricted because it contains unoriginal or reproduced content. This is live with your For You feed. Oh, man. TikTok doesn't like that I was playing all that music. That's sad. I love getting high. What the hell are you talking about? I don't know. I'm just ranting. Look, you guys come here for some good rants, right? That's why you show up. Watch me lose money, make my girlfriend beat me, and me complain about shit. Those are like the 3 pedestals that support the Yonside cult. That's the whole game, baby. We're not deviating from the mission. Dang, 60 subs. Where'd my money go? Crafty a fucking real one. Crafty a goddamn real one. Nah, you're hilarious and out of pocket. Thank you. Blame my ADHD and my lack of parental supervision with early access to the internet deforming my very, very malnourished young brain. But it made me quasi-famous, so that, fuck it. Like, I feel like I could have turned out worse. I definitely could have turned out worse. Like, I don't think so many people realize, especially young men. To the young men, let me speak to the young men out here. You are like 3 videos away from falling down an alt-right pipeline. I'm not even joking. It is genuinely that close. You are that close at like all times from being like, yeah, you know what? Maybe women shouldn't have rights. Like the amount of fucking crazy shit
Lucas,
on the internet.
We all know you were smoking tree stars with the dinosaurs back in his day.
Damn straight. Me and my Leopleurodon used to rip bong hits out of the back of a Stegosaurus, baby. And I'm not disappointed in it. I'm a little probably fried too many brain cells, but at the same time, we was doing okay. Don't do drugs, kids. It actually does deform your brain. It's not good to do it before a young age. Wait until your brain is fully formed. Make sure you're doing it legally and in a safe environment. However, I was a bad child. And by that, I mean I'm not going to talk about this because I don't know where the statute of limitations is. I don't know where the statute of, we were good children. We went skateboarding at the skateboard park and just skateboarded. I was a skateboarder. Would you guys believe that if I told that to you? I was a hardcore skateboarder for like 3 years. Not street. I still can't do a fucking kickflip. I've landed it one time in my entire life. But I would drop 10-foot bowls. That was my shit, dog. Yo, have you heard Dresden Dolls? What the fuck is Dresden Dolls? Where's Dresden? Is that a British thing or a German thing? Dresden Dolls. I gotta look it up now. What's up, Nightmare? Good to have you in here. Dresden Dolls. The Dresden Dolls. That's crazy. They're coming to my city in a little bit. My alcoholic friends, virgin, missed me.
What about getting drunk with the homies?
I did that too much. I don't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's wrong with getting a couple brewskis in with the boys. Just do it in moderation, all right? Also, watch yourself. Like, if you got family history that's not great with it, there's a reason genetics get passed down the way they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, be careful. Be careful. Like, to me, it's, listen. Look, I'm not going to, like, preach on a soapbox, right? Do whatever you do it safely, do it in moderation, and be a good person, right? Always watch for the homies, always have an exit plan, always make sure you're safe. That's the most important shit. However, alcohol is statistically the most dangerous drug on the planet. The most. Statistically. You can look this shit up. There is no other drug ever that is as dangerous as alcohol. Just saying. This chat makes me want to drink. All right, Splinter, you're not helping here. Am I drunk? No, I don't drink. Genuinely don't drink. Haven't had a drink in like almost 3 years. Almost 3 years. We're coming up on almost 3 years, man. Live straight edge, everybody. I am stone cold sober. No joke. For the past like 3 years.
Fact of the day. Hello, my teenage
What about water? Fuck
and
you.
unknowing
Drink your water.
Scotty Tower fan. Today's Vex fact is that the flag of French EU Guiana is a diagonal yellow lower green upper with a red star in the middle. Today's flag of the day is the flag of St. Petersburg.
Thank you, Ariel. What's up, ADW? What's up, Hunter? Flag of the day is St. Petersburg? Where the hell is St. Petersburg? That's like in Scotland or something, right? Let me look it up. St. Petersburg. I hope you're not talking about the city in Florida. Oh, no, that's the Vatican City. No, wait, it's Russia. St. Peter's Basilisa is in Vatican City. St. Petersburg, Russia. This is why I'm an American. My geography, I knew that one. Don't fucking, you know what, I knew the right, I was going with the right one. Y'all tripped me up. That was your fault. That is kind of cool. That is kind of, here, I'll let you guys see this. Look at this shit. Look at that shit. That is pretty cool. It's just a bunch of fishing shit. We're just fishing. Everybody see into the void for a minute.
Does your girl know about that crazy trip you took to Thailand 3 years ago? Lamau.
Yes, and it wasn't crazy. To be honest, it was, I quit my job and I went to go hang out on a bunch of beaches. By the way, here's what you need to know about anyone who goes to Thailand, right? If you ask them where do they go and they answer with only 2 locations and it is Bangkok and Pattaya, you need to be worried about what their trip was. You need to be worried about that. That's where you get the like, oh, I know what you were there for. But when you go to somebody else and you're like, all right, you went to Koh Samui, you went to Koh Larn, you went to Railay Beach, you went to Ao Nang, you went to Chiang Mai, like all of a sudden you're like, oh no, you were actually there to like experience culture and have a great time. Like, and there's also some dope beaches. And oh, dude, I've showed you guys Ang Thong National Park, right? That's that super cool. I've definitely talked about this. The archipelago of islands with that crazy hike on it. Trust me, Bangkok and where? Pattaya, which I've been to. That was on my itinerary. But when someone's like, yeah, I was there for like 3 weeks, you're like, oh.
I'll never drink and I'll never smoke.
Why? I don't drink and I'll never smoke. All right, good for you. Rock on. Rock that shit, homie. Rock the sober lifestyle. It is crazy, actually. The younger generations, like, you know, I'm older Gen Z, but like all of Gen Z is like not drinking anymore. Truthfully, which, I mean, makes a lot of sense when you look at, first of all, the price of shit. Brother, I know a lot of you might not be old enough to go out to a bar yet. One beer at a bar, like one mixed drink, is the same price as going to get a whole bottle at the store. Or like a 6-pack of something good. Seriously. Is it like a red light district? Yeah, there's red light districts. Yeah, but also, you know, there's ones in Amsterdam. There's ones in, I don't know, that's kind of the other famous one. There's a red light district in every major city in every major country around the globe. Like, truthfully, there is. It's the world's oldest profession, all right? You're not escaping it no matter how tightly regulated you think you are. I'm too broke for substance abuse. I think that's it. I think that genuinely the younger generations are just too broke to abuse substances. And like, this is why everyone's been moving to like weed and just like vape pens. Because they're like $10 and last you like a week. I never drink at restaurants. It's absurd. Yeah, dude, one drink at a restaurant's like $12 nowadays. Like, get an appetizer instead.
Tally Hall, they're a great band.
Tally Hall? I have heard of Tally Hall. You guys have played some Tally Hall during the music nights. I like Tally Hall. They're pretty good. Not like the style I would personally listen to on my own, but they're good. Will you play TF2? We played it not too long ago, and honestly, I sucked ass. I'm so bad. The problem is TF2 is one of those games where it's like you have the same amount of people that have been playing it for like 15 years now. So if you just jump in as a noob, there's not really skill-based matchmaking. You just get your shit rocked until you figure it out. How much was pre back then? Like a pre-roll? A pre-roll? Wait, back when? Like when I was in college or something? Bro, we had $40 O's back in college. Like shit was gas. Gas was gas, bro. To be fair, I also live in Oregon, which is like highly regarded as like the birthplace of like glass blowing. So for that type of stuff.
I crave souls. There must be more gingers.
Yeah, I feel you. I had to shave the beard. It was getting a little too red. You know what I'm saying? It was getting a little too red. People were seeing that shit. They were looking into my eyes and being like, you're like a fucking Medusa. You gotta watch out for your Irish heritage ass. I had to trim it up. We're going babyface side. A little stubble on there never hurt nobody, though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I hate ginger. Yes, I said ginger with the hard R. Okay, well, you know. You don't have to be rude about it. You don't have to. We don't have to have the discrimination, bro. Hello, I like your shorts. I was wondering 3 things. 1, do you like EDM? I'm a huge EDM fan. I go to a festival at least once a year. 2, are you going to play GTA 6? Fuck yes. But I'm not sure I'm buying a PlayStation for it. Also, K-Skill, good to have you in here for the first time. Have you heard about the company closing for the day GTA 6 release? Brother, the world's going to stop for a day. I don't think you guys realize, here, what was it? GTA 5? How many copies of GTA 5 did they sell on release day? It was like 5 million. They made $1 billion in sales in the first 3 days. Grand Theft Auto, on its release day, estimated sold 11.21 million copies. Million copies. Okay? Now, if we take out the amount of people that we think are like children that maybe bought it, or like the parents bought it for their kids, which is probably a high amount, so we'll exclude half of those. And you also take out everybody over the age of 65.
Lucas, to 6 is a waste of money. If they're making us wait forever, then it's not worth it.
That's bullshit and propaganda, and I'm not listening to you. However, back to my mathematical equation. So we're saying they sold roughly let's say 5 million copies to full-grown adults that have jobs on release day, just release day. Now, in our country, right, there's about 350 million people. I know that we're, I'm fudging the numbers here to assume it's just America, but it wasn't. However, out of 300 million people, we'll take out about a third of them saying that they're under the age of 18 or over the age of 65, leaving 200 million people with 5 million copies sold in between them, means that 1 in every 40 adults in America bought GTA 5 in the first 3 days. Brother, GTA 6 is going to crash global economies for a week. Nobody's showing up to work. What would really fuck it up is if they actually released it on PC in the same day. If they released it on PC in the same day, brother, everyone's calling out. Everyone. What's up, Voltage? How you doing? Good to have you in here for the first time. This is the test. Do you count Portland as part of Oregon? Yeah. What? Yes. This is like the redneck Oregon
As someone
question.
With autism, whenever I tell someone neurotypical, they suddenly treat me way differently, even though they know I'm an oddball. I talk to friends like me neurodivergent who come across have the same issue. I'd love your input on this.
It's something you just got to rock with, dude. I've got a great friend group full of people that are very neurotypical and people that are like off the scale like me. So it's honestly, you just got to find people you rock with. That's the truth of it. And if anyone judges you for that bullshit, then they're a piece of shit. Like, I got homies that are mad autism that I love talking to because they're just fun as fuck to be around and we got similar interests. I've also got people I know that are mad ADHD that I have zero in common with because we have no common ground on anything. You just got to find the people you vibe with, dude. You will find them. There's 8 billion motherfuckers on this planet. I guarantee 6 of them want to hang out with you. I guarantee it. You just got to go and find them. Will GTA 6 and Black Flag Resynced be available on the PS4? I don't think so.
There will probably be a lot of adults going to the shoe icon in GTA 6 and people know what I mean.
Strip club! Gotta go check it. I mean, come on. Are we not checking it out? Look. Right? Now I'm going to be playing the game. That's it. It's funny that that's the joke. Like, everyone's going to the strip club. I'm like, dude, I'm going to try to, like, 100% the campaign. Like, the strip club is funny, but it's kind of like a novelty. It's the same with, like, GTA 5. You went, like, one time and you were like, ha-ha. All right, let's go kill somebody and take their car. Like, it's a very minimal aspect of the game, but it has been in it for so long that it's kind of now like a staple of the game. Also, they will have schools in GTA 6. Oh, God. Are they actually going to? Yikes. Janset just admitted that he's going to go see other women. No, I just told you I wasn't going to. Also, they're digital assets that are just probably not even that great. The other crazy part I'm thinking about is, like, I hate that Rockstar does this on purpose with all their games, and a lot of game companies do this on purpose, where they purposefully only release it on a console and then make you wait like 2 years so they can either boost console sales or make you buy it twice. Because the truth of the matter is, if I go buy a PlayStation 5 and I am blessed enough that technically it's a tax write-off because it's part of my job, I still would end up buying it for PC later on. Because this is way better than any fucking console that is even available. So obviously I want to play it on the better machine, but they know that, so they're going to make me wait for that shit, which just pisses me off. I waited 14 years for GTA 6. I can wait a lot longer. Yeah, honestly, I would rather just wait a little bit longer for it to be perfect. Like, I hope they don't rush it. American breathing first form shotgun. First form's a 9mm, bro. Also, it's funny to me that every other country's like, oh, Americans and their stupid system. Like, what do you mean? I carry a 9mm and got 2 grams in my pocket, bro.
Will impact the world more?
One Piece. One Piece will. Don't get me wrong. GTA 6 will be impactful to the world. Let's put it this way. The final episode, or the final battle between, not Cell, who was it? Between Goku and somebody, the cartels called a ceasefire. You guys know this, right? So Dragon Ball Z, let me pull this up. Dragon Ball Z is beloved in Mexico. Like, fucking loved. People love that shit. So much so that they had illegal watch parties sponsored by the government to watch the final battle. Goku battle causes cartel ceasefire. Bum, bum, bum. How Dragon Ball Z caused a No, not that one. The Mexican cartels have agreed to a ceasefire in honor. Dragon Ball Z actually reduces cartel activity. There's zero credible evidence, but here. Dragon Ball Z reduce cartel activity. There's probably zero credible, Jesus Christ, evidence to this. However, it is a widely backed phenomenon. Also, on the date of the Goku fight, there wasn't like a single cartel hit that entire day. So, but I'm sure they're also not measuring the
This will only make sense to me
this.
probably, but 6er M4 will get animations before to 6. And that to me is sad. Moai emoji.
But 6er M4 will get animation before GTA 6, and that to me is sad. Brother, GTA 6 is just taking so long. That's just what it is. The fight was Goku versus Jiren. Thank you. It was the Goku versus Jiren fight. JD, appreciate all the gifts over on the TikTok. Who scavenged the Japanese seed to find the One Piece? Oh, wait. I paused chat. We were scrolling too far. You tell me Pablo Escobar, the cartel boss, loved Dragon Ball Z? You mean Pablo Escobar? I mean, I'm not sure. He was before Dragon Ball Z, but yes. Like, dude, Mexico fucking loves Dragon Ball Z. For whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe they just relate to the story and the love, and they like the characters. I don't know. They just fucking love that shit. It's what it is. The before GTA 6 meme started and ended before GTA 6. Bro, the before GTA 6 meme has started and ended, I kid you not, 3 separate times. And we are going to get a 4th before we get it. I'm calling it right now. There will be a resurgence of before GTA 6 is crazy. It's just what it is. Ultra Instinct, yeah.
3-1 for Egypt. Yeah.
Who did Egypt play? Egypt soccer game. Because I'm not calling it football. New Zealand. You guys stomped New Zealand. Damn. 3-1. Good finish. Good finish, Omar. Shout out Egypt. Who else is in your guys' group? Belgium and Iran. Who's got a win? Oh, Iran and Belgium drew, didn't they? Damn. Egypt is the only one in your group with a win. Congratulations, making it on to the next stage then. When Rockstar got hacked earlier this year, they told the hacker they didn't care. They basically did a big money spread, and it showed from Rockstar got most of their money from console and basically none from PC. And so that's why they don't really care for PC. They basically make no money from it. Yeah, that's true. Also, PCs, you're just going to get a shit ton of hackers. Well, they don't make it from console. What they really make it from is the shark cards. Like, that's where they make their money. All of Rockstar makes their money from those online shark cards that just give you a shit ton of money, which is why if you glitch the game and get a shit ton of money, they claw back your account. Because that's the one thing they can really get money on.
Yes, they do. Even my grandma did. My cousin got her watching Dragon Ball Z when she was in the hospital.
There you go. There you go. From the mod with Mexican ancestry. From the mod that is Mexican. I'm telling you people, I know ball. This white boy is seasoned. Actually, Pablo Escobar was a fan of Akira. I think Mexicans just got immaculate taste when it comes to artistry. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. There's nothing deeper than that, bro. It's just game recognizing game. That's truthfully what it is. We got an iPhone 17 Pro before GTA 6. Brother, we got everything before GTA 6. The craziest thing that could happen is out of nowhere, off the turnbuckle, the top rope, Todd Howard could come out at any point in time and be like, suck my dick, here's Elder Scrolls 6. And the world would collapse.
If Iran wins the World Cup, Trump will present the trophy to them. The World Cup trophy. Just imagine that. I want them to win now.
That would be honestly hilarious. It would be hilarious. However, I'm partial. I want to see a North American team win. I would love to see Mexico or America or Canada take it. I don't think it's going to happen. Just because, the absolute powerhouse teams that are out there. France is nasty. Argentina's nasty. Brazil is nasty. Germany's disgusting. We're not going to do it, but it would be cool for a North American team to win it on home soil. You know what I'm saying? You onside season with Tahine? Hey, don't hate on Tahine now. Everybody loves some Tahine. Everybody loves some Tahine. Scotland or Canada. Scotland would be crazy, too, just to see all the Scots go insane on it. Half-Life 2? Win game? It's Half-Life 3. We have Half-Life 2. And we also have Half-Life Alex. Cabo Verde? Dude, that goalkeeper is insane. Also, it's so funny that he got 12 million followers in a weekend. I think the only other person who's ever gained that many followers that fast was Ronaldo when he started his YouTube account. JD, appreciate all the roses. I want Portal 3. Dude, me too. I want Portal 3 so bad. It would be so much fun. I would love Portal 3. Sadly, I don't think we're ever going to get it. And the truth is, Valve now makes so much money off of Steam that they just don't need to release another game. They just don't. They could if they wanted to, but why would you? When you're making billions of dollars just off of 5 cents every time someone buys a game on your platform. Also, Steam is going nowhere. It is such a good platform that everybody loves and uses. It will be around forever. It was supposed to be a Steam can't count to 3 joke. Oh, yeah. Steam can't count to 3. They just can't count to 3. It's the truth. It's the truth. I once knew a guy who cured his mom's cancer with weed oil wax. That's not how that works, but all right. Be wary of pseudosciences. Cannabis and weed can definitely help with cancer,
I got
but
Twitch subs before GTA 6.
I got Twitch subs before. Brother, since GT... Before... You want to know what I got before GTA 6? I got a high school diploma. I got a college degree. I got a real job. Then I went and got a second real job. Much better. Then I quit it because I hated it. Then I traveled around the world with my friends. I became an influencer, a Twitch streamer, got 500,000 followers on TikTok, a platform that never even existed. I'm closing in on 1 million followers in totality. I have a new job and I'm searching for another job. I have an awesome girlfriend that I've been dating for 2 years. I've moved to a place, moved back, moved to another place, moved back again, moved back in with my parents, moved back out, moved back in. And we still don't have GTA 6. It's been a little bit of time. When GTA 5 came out, I had to have a parental guardian go buy that shit for me. I think. Yeah, I did. I got the physical copy when that shit first came out, dude. What do you think about Cyberpunk 2? What do you mean, Comketamine? Also, great name. Cyberpunk 2. Are you talking about the anime season 2 that they're coming out? Cyberpunk 2 Team Grows. Oh my god, we're getting a second Cyberpunk. What? Wait. Give me a second. I'll pull this up for everybody. CD Projekt Red CEO, co-CEO, doesn't want to flood the market with games, not planning to grow that way. Announced The Witcher 4 and Cyberpunk 2 almost 4 years apart. Granted, it's been supporting Cyberpunk 2077 in that span and working on a new expansion for The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. What? We're getting a new Witcher 3 expansion? Oh my god, dude. Witcher 3 stream when, bro? It may happen, but it's not a goal. We have a 10-year rolling plan, but the goal is not to flood the gaming market. That's fine. I would rather you, after the disaster of a release of 2077, I would rather Project Red take their time. The Witcher 1 is getting a remake. Then Project Sirius is a multiplayer experience set in the same universe, though its what? Premise and overall gameplay remain to be revealed? What are we talking about? Recruits Destiny 2, the Final Shape narrative lead. Oh my god. It's happening. It's happening. Everyone calm down. Holy fuck. Which is to say CG Projekt Red isn't leveraging existing IPs in another way. I already read that. A new IP, Project Hatter, is in the works and promises an emotional open world experience according to a recent job listing. Of course, the lack of release dates, especially for The Witcher 4 and Cyberpunk, is... Well, we know The Witcher 4. Wait, don't we? It's supposed to be next year, right? It's going to be like next year during the fall. So basically, we have a full year to wait, which is fine with me. I'm still in a Nowinski's stance, and considering how much long-term revenue the company's biggest hits have provided, I will be surprised CD Projekt. Okay, that's fucking sick. I didn't realize we had that type of emotion right now. Twin, goddamn. Goddamn. That is sick. That is beautiful. That makes me happy. We got a new Vine app. Yeah, we got a new Vine app that's purposefully not allowing AI so that it can train its AI models on what actual people do. Did you guys, speaking of that, did you see the dead internet theory is now pretty much 100% confirmed? God damn it. Pick a number, 1 or 2. 2 is my favorite number. Actually, 2.5, if you want to be specific, is my favorite number. 2.5. Yeah. Do you guys know what the dead internet theory is? Let me learn you a little bit. Let me learn you. Give you some good info dump. So the dead internet theory is the whole idea that the majority of internet traffic, right? When you think of like people clocking into the web, checking out their emails, going to TikTok, doing whatever, right? Watching a Twitch stream. The dead internet theory is that the majority of that is bots. And for the longest time, it wasn't really true. It was just an idea that this was going to happen at some point because of the increase of bots and AI algorithms in companies and marketing tools trying to do this. However, recently, somebody just came out with a study. Where can I find it? Oh fuck, I'm not gonna be able to find it now that I have to. Here you go. Recently, they came out with a study showing that bots now actually outnumber the humans online. This is the dead internet theory. The idea that the majority of the internet is no longer humans, right? And I bring this up for a very specific and important reason. Let me get to it, okay? Cloudflare CEO posted, that's who it was, Cloudflare, basically. They came up with this, and they found out that there is now, according to HTTP requests, right, every online search, 57.5% of it is now bots versus 42.5% of it being human, which now means the majority of internet traffic is just bots, right? And I say this not to scare you, but to remind you of a couple things. The next time you see some bullshit on the internet that is clearly trying to make you angry or trying to get a reaction out of you, there is a 50-50 shot it is a marketing team. It is not a real person. Every comment you see online, 50-50 shot, it's a marketing team or some sort of person with a nefarious plan, not a real person. And on top of this, I think a lot of people have been going, it doesn't seem like there's as much AI-generated content anymore. There is. You're just not noticing it because it's gotten that good. Not to scare you, just to give you a reminder that every time you see shit online, critically think, right? Go to the person's page. Do they have a bunch of posts up that actually articulate who they are and have a variety of background? Or is it some faceless anime PFP no name that was created 3 days ago? Right? Like it is... I got an ad the AI knows. Everyone got ads right as I'm trying to tell you to be scared or be careful. Don't be scared, but be careful. And don't forget, concrete really loves sugar. If a data center's coming to you, feed the concrete some yummy sugar. I think it's a glitch. They're trying to silence me. That's so funny. Yeah, but it's actually, I saw a very scary video here. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. Because this one actually got me a little bit. Where are you? I know it was right here. I had to have fucking liked it. Here we go. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull this up for you all real quick because this actually kind of got me a little bit. Put it on my fucking Google Drive. Boom. Pull this over for you real quick. It's time to watch a video so we can learn together. I'm starting a civil war against clankers.
I am so glad there's no...
Okay, you guys ready? I'm going to reload it real quick. Everybody watch carefully. I want you to see if you notice something.
I am so glad there's no more AI slop on my phone.
Did you notice? Because I didn't. When I first watched it, I just thought it was a creator. He's got multiple other videos too. Right?
I am so glad there's no more...
You noticed it? I mean, good for you if you did. Good for you if you did. You think your grandma's going to notice it? You think your parents are going to notice it? You think a 12-year-old's going to notice it? You think the people that make laws in our country are going to notice it? I don't think so. I think he had 6 fingers or more. The hands? Yeah, you always got to check the hands. But truthfully, like if I had not given you the heads up to watch that and really warned for it, right? Would you have noticed it? Yeah, man. We're at that level. We are at that level. It is some crazy shit. So, but I say this, right? Again, not to scare you, not to do all this, but I notice it in my own videos. Like the video I just posted about how like the World Cup is awesome. I love seeing all these people come together, right? I posted it across all my socials and on like Instagram. There's some nasty comments. There's some people not even directed towards me, but some people saying some pretty heinous shit about other people. I go to their fucking page because I'm just like, who are you? Right? It's just a picture of a white dude in a hat and Oakley glasses. 1 follower, new account, no posts, set to private. Like, Is that a real person, or is it just somebody going, hey, we can't have everyone be happy and realizing we're the problem? Like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's interesting. It's just the whole thing is very interesting to me, and I say it as, a precaution to you to understand now more than ever. You have to critically think. You have to genuinely check sources. You cannot trust the first thing you see. You cannot just assume everyone out there has a good intention, because if 50% of the fucking people on the internet are bots, there's a reason they're there. Somebody put those bots there. Nobody just created one for fun. Well, maybe they did, right? But the majority of them were put there for a purpose. Whether it was to get you to buy something, or get you to be mad at something, or get you to look up something, or get you to think a certain way. It's what they're there for. No one has good intentions anymore. I disagree with that. Everyone has good intentions. A lot of people have good. That was what my whole last video was about, Splinter. So many people have good intentions.
Would you play Overwatch now that the game is actually good again and the devs are putting time into their game?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd play Overwatch. I don't know. It's the hero shooter for me is all right. Like, I loved Marvel Rivals, but I was never big into Overwatch. I played it a couple times and I was just like, eh. It really scratched that itch I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It never really scratched it for me. Maybe I'll get on a game or two. Me and the boys been playing Apex. We haven't played for like 4 years. We started playing Apex again because I missed Titanfall 3. And we're actually having a great time. Guess what? What, JJ? I will fight, period, in your comments. Overwatch is all right now. Rivals is still my preference, but both are great. I mean, if I was going to go back to playing a hero shooter, I'd probably go back to Rivals just because I like it more. It's more fun. I actually know the characters, a little bit of the lore. I've already played it a bunch. I enjoy it. My friends enjoy it. I know chat enjoys it. I'd probably do that. Mecha Chameleon with the boys? Dude, I'm so down. Me and Logan have been trying to get people to play, Jake. It has been a hot minute. Have I ever played TF2? Yeah, I told you. I played it on the last stream we did. We ranked it an A tier, I think. I think we ranked it an A tier game, which I stand by. I think that's a good ranking for TF2. Ugh. What time is it? It's getting late, people. It's getting late. You drove on the road for the first time today? Hell yeah, JJ. Congratulations. That's fucking dope. I'll say easier than Rivals and way quicker. Is it that much quicker? I'm in. Hit me up. Sounds good. I'm down, dude. We gotta convince multiple people. We gotta have a group. Mecha Chameleon's dope, but we gotta get like a group of like 6 people to run that shit.
Lucas, how do you feel about inflation?
Look, I don't want to kink shame anybody. You know, what you're into is what you're... Oh, the economy! Shit sucks, bro. Oh, no, it's there's an economy. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, yeah. What do you mean, what do I feel about it? This shit sucks. And a lot of it is just our stupid president making dumb decisions. It really is. Like, and it's funny because I'm in the camps. Psychonic, you're awesome. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Don't lie to me. You're sticking around. I think it's funny because historically, right, when you look at historically, the president doesn't have a lot of influence over things like the cost of the basket of... Okay, economics lesson. Do you guys know what COGS is? This is Econ 101 with the onside real quick. COGS, C-O-G-S. It stands for the cost of goods sold, right? The way inflation is measured is it takes a basket of goods based on COGS, right? And it averages that basket across multiple things, right? I think it's like a pound of ground beef, milk, a gallon of gas, the average cost of electricity, stuff like that. That's how they get the number for inflation. They basically take all of these metrics and say, hey, it raised by this much in this percentage. If you average them out, that's the percentage. And each one of those is weighted to a certain degree depending on how much they're worth. Historically, presidents don't have a lot of power over that. Because if a company wants to raise their prices, they don't have to go through the fucking government to do so. Tomorrow, Coca-Cola could be like, every Diet Coke is $30 fucking dollars, and no one could do a damn thing about it. It has nothing to do with the president. However, with the current motherfucker that we have in charge, he is directly doing things that do change that. And previous presidents have done the same. I will not deny this. However, the rate and the breadth at which he does it is astounding. For instance, the whole Strait of Hormuz. Let's talk about this real quick, right? Because the Strait of Hormuz, I think everybody knows what it is, right? It's the big old shipping lane that's over in the Middle East that delivers like 70% of global oil to everywhere in the world. And Iran is currently keeping it closed because of the fights that are breaking out, because of the war that was started, because of the U.S. attacking them, because of Israel attacking Lebanon, so on and so forth. There is a lot to go into there. I don't want to dive too deep. However, oil, along with things like steel or lumber, are what's called a global commodity. The U.S. actually produces almost all of our oil. We produce something crazy. We produce like 80 to 90% of our own oil. So then that begs the question, why the fuck is oil prices going up for us? Thank you, Gay Rights, for the sub. Why the fuck is oil prices going up for us when we make all our own oil? Because the government doesn't own the oil. Private companies do. And because it's a global commodity, this means that if some shit happens over in China, it's going to affect our price. Because a company in the US that produces our own oil looks at somewhere like Scotland or Ireland that is paying $4.75 for a liter. Mind you, 4 liters are in a gallon for the Americans in my chat that did not know this, which means they're paying $16 a fucking gallon. Some business in the US that owns that oil would rather sell it to Scotland than to us, but that's going to drive our prices up because then we need to pay a premium to get it over here anyways. And all of this was because some fucking competent orange fuck wanted to bomb them. Same with the price of beef, right? Another quick example. Screwworm. Doge cut a bunch of shit. Trump let Musk into the White House and basically cut a bunch of government funding. And the thing is, there is a lot of waste in government. I don't think anyone is denying that. The government could be a lot more efficient. The Pentagon has failed the last 5 fucking audits. However, there's a lot of tiny little things that the government does that you would never fucking know about. Because to you, it doesn't matter. However, it does impact your life. So let's take screwworm. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about this recently. Screwworm is a type of parasitic worm that burrows into cows, makes the meat bad. It's a fly, right? It lays its babies. Here, let me pull it up for you real quick. It's this little guy. Screwworm fly. It buries these little guys, and the reason it's called screwworm is because it looks like it's got a screw like stuck into it. It screws into the meat. Okay? Screwworm is important because it was basically eradicated in North America because scientists found a way to breed the males so that whenever they mated with the females, it would kill all the offspring. Genius idea. Genuinely genius stroke of scientific discovery. This meant that we could continue pressing it back down to the Panama Canal, which is a giant fucking hard thing for a fly or a worm to cross. And as long as we kept releasing those flies at that Panama Canal, we would be okay.
Hello Lucas, how are you? Can you talk about the latest Steven Spielberg movie, Disclosure Day, if you saw it? Also, what are we talking about?
We're talking about economics, Trump, global commodities, screwworm, and how the president is directly affecting inflation currently. Sorry, I'm going on a long-winded rant here. I'm getting to a point. Haven't seen the movie, though, yet, so I don't want to comment on it. However, we drove them all the way down to the Panama Canal. Now, to breed these flies and have a team of scientists basically there to release them periodically took about $1 million a year. Nothing crazy. When you think about the impact, it was nothing crazy, right? Well, Doge cut that, and now screwworms made its way all the way back up to North America and is already affecting American beef prices because it's destroying American cattle in Texas and New Mexico, where we get a lot of our cattle from, a lot of our beef that we don't import right from there. This is going to directly raise the cost of the price of beef, which I'm sure you've seen online, or if you do your own shopping, has become astronomically unfucking obtainable because I'm not paying $14 for a pound of ground beef. This is all because the president just let Elon Musk in with a chainsaw and fuck shit up. So inflation is something I actually don't mind because it makes sense. Shit gets more expensive as time goes on. It's just how business and the world that we live in works. The inflation we're currently facing is because a fucking diapered piece of shit baby couldn't be bothered to read the fucking paper on why we shouldn't do this shit and instead let his ego take hold, grip him by the tiny little balls that he has, and dictate global fucking economic trade. So inflation, honestly, isn't that bad. Inflation directly caused by an incompetent buffoon? Fucking terrible. That's what I think about inflation. Any other questions? I could answer them much shorter. Wow, I came to a serious as fuck conversation. Yeah. I'm sorry. Genuinely, I love you guys, and I like to keep it light and have fun, but every once in a while, I feel like it is important to actually talk to you guys about important shit. Just as much as we can joke about gambling on marbles and racing, I think it is just important to tell you guys about geopolitical trade currently. It is. Both of those things, I think, can coexist in your life, and you could still live a happy and fruitful life while still being informed and having a good time. So I apologize that I went on the long-winded political rant. However, I hope you guys actually learned something out of it, right? You grabbed his balls while yank him. I came in halfway through. There's no one that hates egotistical maniacs more than me. I wish I could be. Yeah, Terry. I mean, it's tell Merch Jesus to listen to me. He's making me sad. Merch, listen to Crafting Punk, or I ban you immediately. What's my favorite lights abbreviation color? LED? What do you mean? CCR? I don't know what you're referring to. The blonde orange has balls. They're itty bitty, tiny whiny, microscopic motherfuckers. They look like raisinets, but like miniature. Yeah. I don't know. Oh God, I'm nasty sweaty. It's hot in my room, dude. It's been hot. I don't know about you guys. It has been hot these past couple of days. And like, for the PNW, we're not usually super humid, but it's been humid. I didn't like it. How do you know this? I can just take the assumption. I can make the assumption he's a small dick, small ball, little loser. Which, like, you know, I'm not even hating. Everybody's body is different. But his is just so microscopically just horrendous and probably disfigured that it just makes him mad. You ever notice that? You ever notice that? Do you know anything about the Horus Hearsay and Warhammer? Not necessarily. Cabo Verde has been really fun to watch in the World Cup. Dude, same with Curacao. I watched the Curacao game, and bro, they're just just lovely to watch. Cabo Verde and Curacao, I'm always here for the underdog. Just for the little guy who's like just straight up like, we made it, bro. We're not expecting to win. If we just make it even further, oh, fuck yeah. And that's it. Well, here we go. I have an amendment idea that is smart, and I know it's a wet dream, but no government official should be elected into office without taking a test to be no older than 65. If by being put up in the presidency to lead a department, you have to have more than 20 years of experience in that role with a degree like the Department of Health, and I get why JFK leads it. He has a law degree. JFK is because he's just a crony. That's it. I mean, that's the whole thing. I think I wouldn't say the 65-year-old thing, because I've thought about this too, where I'm like, there should be age limits. There should, first of all. I don't think you should be older than 70 or 75. But I've changed my mind because I think there are people that are there enough to be able to do that. I think there are people that are 65 years old that could very well hold a 4-year term, do it right, and show no signs of cognitive decline. I agree that they should have to take a mental aptitude test every year. I think everyone that holds a governmental position that is at a federal level should have to take a mental aptitude test every single year. And if you fail it, you get kicked out. Because there is no reason you should be in there. Cabo Verde has a legit shot to get to the knockouts. I know. Dude, because their goalie is a god. Like a psychology test, at least. That's what I'm saying. Because the truth is, there are people who get well into their 80s that are mentally all there. I still don't want them in a position of power because by the time you're that old, enough time has passed. Let's put it this way. If you are 80 years old, you were born before the internet. I don't want you making laws right now. Truthfully. You are so ineptly out of touch with how the modern day societal infrastructure works that I don't want you touching a law. Because think about it, right? Think about what I do. Content creation. This wasn't a job up until 10 years ago. And even then, I remember back in high school, like watching my favorite YouTubers, most of them didn't make money. Or they did, but it wasn't like they were driving Lambos and living in fucking mansions, right? It was like they would take some brand deals here and there and they could like make a living. But it's not like they were superstar A-list celebrities. And now you have people like iShowSpeed or Kai Cenat who have literally hundreds of thousands of people watching them live. Live. They get more views than the fucking Super Bowl. Mr. Beast, every video gets more views than the Super Bowl. That's how influential this one guy is, and he is in an economy that didn't even exist a decade ago. If you were born so long ago that doesn't even register to you, I don't want you making laws. Fucking get out of there. You don't understand it. Streaming is like a loose offspring of TV show host. It really is. It is the modern day TV show host. Think about it, right? It's like, it is the equivalent of like the late night show. What are we doing? For the past hour and a half, I've been sitting here just talking about whatever random current events that I think are important, that you guys think are important, or things that you bring to my attention. That's a fucking talk show. It's just a late night talk show. You guys have all been listening to a late night talk show. That's what this is right now. That's just how the world evolves, right? See you later, Ben. Good to have you in here. Like, it is very interesting. Choose 4 to 6 YouTubers that you feel would actually do a good job at being the president. To me, it's Mark Rober for science, and I can't decide for the rest of them. I don't think I'd ever want a YouTuber to be president. Truthfully. I think YouTube in and of itself is a very self-serving job. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love this shit. I would be lying to you if I said there wasn't a narcissistic aspect to it. 100%. Like, a video does good for me, and I am like, I'm validated. It feels good, right? The president should never have that feeling. That shouldn't be on the president's radar, right? He shouldn't, theoretically, give a fuck how the people, are happy with him. Theoretically, a good president is going to do what is best for the most people, regardless of how it makes other people feel.
And also AI is trying to stay unregulated, and they are giving money to politicians who won't do that.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, this is just clear as day every time you see, like, one of these town hall meetings where they're building a new AI data center, and the entire town comes out and is like, fuck you, go away, and they're like, we already okayed it. It's like, what? How does that make sense? Yeah. That's his entire radar, though. I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why he's a populist. Listen, that is who he is. That's who he's always been. He's always wanted to be. This is like, it's funny because I very much compare him to like rich influencers, right? Where they don't really have any. Do you guys know who Becca Bloom is? Let me show you real quick. So Becca Bloom is this person who basically is worth a shit ton of money, but claims to be a billionaire. She's not, by the way. You could look into that. But her whole, like, online persona is just, I'm rich, look at this shit. Which, don't get me wrong, there's a little bit of interest to it. But it's like, look at this new crazy thing I bought for my cat. Cat birthday haul luxury. Right? Oh, I bought a Van Cleef necklace. She always has Van Cleef. Here's me on my private jet. Here's
Come
me
shopping
at a
with me.
Met
Louis
Gala.
Vuitton
Come
flew us
shopping
out
with
to-
me. This is her whole thing. However, I think most of us could agree. Oh, I didn't even fucking show you guys. So funny. I didn't have it pulled up on stream. Here, wait. Back up. Sorry about that. Let me pull it up for you. This is her whole thing, right? It's like,
Everything my chef prepared.
look at
for
me on my
12-hour
private jet
flight.
with my chef-prepared lunch. Here's my
Everything I got my
luxury
cat for his
birthday cat
birthday.
haul. Here's me and
Come
my
shopping with
boyfriend
me.
at a
Louis
Met
Vuitton
Gala.
flew
Let's
us
go
out to
shopping,
see
right?
them.
All this like super fancy shit.
I feel like my message of how to handle Trump is not getting heard. Also, I think before any law is passed, I think Congress should listen and understand what effect this law will. #Congress is deaf.
Fair. But to me, Trump reminds me of a lot of her, or a lot of people that are very similar in that space, right? Because this girl is undoubtedly incredibly fucking wealthy. Incredibly. Shit ton of money. Right? Before the social media. She was born to like, I think it's like a Singaporean architecture firm or something type of money, right? Like stupid fucking money. Worth an ungodly amount. You could go do whatever you want, fuck off into the wilderness and never be heard from again and live the most amazing life. Most of us, when we hear that, if I got $100 million tomorrow, you guys would probably never hear from me again. I would make sure all my friends and family are set up for life. I would do awesome charity work. I'd go and donate a bunch. I would travel a bunch. I'd still hop on just for the shits and giggles, but I'm not posting my luxury hauls. However, when you have that type of money, the one thing that you can't really buy is people's affection. You can't. I mean, you can post your videos, and that's exactly what you do, right? You start a TV show like The Apprentice. You post your TikTok videos. You try to get... But the truth is, you can't really buy that like meaningful connection of friendship. You can't, because you never really know if someone is out for your money. You never really know about all that. Trump reminds me a lot of that, where I'm just trying to be validated as a human because I was born with this obscene wealth and was always successful in business, but people don't really like me. So I got to make them like me by any means necessary. And to me, it is like the lowest form of content because it's just, look at me. I have money. You should like me. And it's just depressing. So you're a man who has everything and nothing. What do you mean? Me or just these people? Because that's what it is, right? It's you do have everything and you also have nothing. This has happened for centuries and it always ends in war, so we need to fix it before it reaches it. Exactly, right? It's the look at me, look at everything I've got. You don't have it. Don't you wish you were like me? And because of that, you should be my friend because maybe you can be like me. But the truth is you can't. I can't. I mean, you might get lucky, right? You can still live a very, very awesome, amazing life. You might get very lucky and build a very successful business and be part of that 0.00000000001% of the population to have ever lived. But the truth is you probably won't. I probably won't. Not to be depressing, but just I'm probably never going to be a billionaire. Mostly because ethicality-wise, I would give away a lot of my money before I reach that stage. It's just what it is. Yeah, soulless, vapid, and lonely. It really is, man. It's. I got so much money, man. No, what I'm saying is that you can be reelected into office or run for office once you are 65. Like, just retire and chill out and leave it to the younger people. That's fair. Why people need to have 20 years of experience as a head roll. Why is a lumber mill tycoon in charge of our national parks? See, that's where I agree with you and I disagree with you. Because I think I agree with you on the fact that I don't want random people just hopping into these roles. There needs to be some sort of like almost a test to get into this role. However, I don't really fuck with career politicians. Because by the time you've been a career politician for 20 years, you have back-end deals. Especially these bigger politicians. Like if you don't think AIPAC was paying out some of these people 15 years ago, and they've already had them swayed for a decade and a half now, you're fooling yourself. Just because someone's been there for 20 years doesn't necessarily mean they're the good and or right person for the job. But I am wholeheartedly agreeing with you at the same time. I don't think anyone should just be able to step into that role. There's got to be a bridge in between there. There's got to be a bridge in between I've spent 40 years in politics and not gotten shit done except line my pockets, and I haven't spent a single day in politics and not gotten shit done except line my pockets. There's got to be something in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Also watch the TADC final. I probably won't. We have 944 days left with Trump. Less than 1,000. Let's go. I wish it was less because honestly I think he might die before then. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't be surprised, man. Like he's got somebody. I saw something recently. Actually, let me look it up if it's true. Trump was evaluated by like 20 doctors at the same time. Oh my God, it is real. June 11th. Let me pull it up for you. Here's the Wall Street Journal. Oh, fucking, well, God damn it. The Washington Post is always like that. Fox 11 News. That should be all right. President Donald Trump's in excellent health and is fully fit to carry out the duties of Commander-in-Chief, head of state. That's according to a detailed findings of a comprehensive evaluation prepared by the White House, conducted, blah, 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 at the medical center. Where is it? Where did they say that? The doctor said Trump underwent extensive diagnostic testing, laboratory work, and consultations with more than 20 specialist providers. The evaluation found no major abnormalities involving his heart, lungs, neurological function, or other key systems. This is concerning. I saw a video of a doctor, or it was a nurse, chiming in about this, where she was like, hey, no one gets evaluated by 20 specialists at the same time. Even the president. Maybe 4 or 5. Not 20. 20 is 4 or 5 teams of 4 or 5, which no one ever does. So it's like clearly the health isn't doing great right now, which I mean can just be seen. He's clearly declining as a human, right? I mean he's fallen asleep at UFC events. He's fallen asleep at press conferences. He can barely speak or stand up correctly. Like it's just what it is. 20 is alarmingly high. Yeah, 20. Dude, if I... Listen. When I was trying to figure out my head, right? So for those of you who don't know, I have chronic migraines with aura, which means I lose my vision and then get a migraine that's so bad it basically incapacitates me for a day. When I was trying to figure out what was happening with me, I went to my primary care physician, who then recommended me to a neurologist, who then recommended me to a second neurologist, who then recommended me for an MRI scan with an MRI and X-ray technician, who then got a third neurologist on the phone to consult with the first 2. And that was the most extensive medical thing I've ever gone through. That was 5 different, very high-level doctors. Why the fuck you need 20? And that was for when something was going horribly wrong with me. So you're telling me you needed 20 when everything was peachy? I don't believe it. I don't believe that. Wasn't this an Outer Wilds stream? Yeah, it kind of fell off the rails, to be honest with you. No. Like to lead the Department of Health, you have to have a medical degree. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. For specific departments, you should have a medical degree and 20 years of experience in that type of field. That I fully agree with, Keyskill. Sorry, I totally misunderstood what you were saying. 100% agree with you on that. Yes.
Question, at your side, who do you think the intentionally funniest president is? It's between Reagan and Obama for me.
As much as I hate him and he's the devil, it's Reagan. It is. Dude, Reagan was an actor for like 10 years. Have you seen the Heat You Missed clip? Brother, let me school you on some American history. Ronald Reagan not only got shot, right? But then a couple months later, was delivering a speech when a balloon popped.
Congratulations on a job well
2 months
done.
after this guy was shot.
Well, this is a celebration for us in spirit. The traditional banners of Berlin's 20 districts, east and west, around this hall remind me of the kinship that exists among all people of this city. By its very existence and character, Berlin remains the most compelling argument for an open world. We're reminded of the many traditions of openness and democracy that have marked the history of this city. Missed me.
I mean, you want to talk about comedic timing. The dude was he had motion. He did. Ronald Reagan is the goddamn devil. Don't get me wrong. He is the reason a lot of shit's gone sideways. However, the dude was funny. Can we watch Cold Ones? No. Honestly, I think we're going to call it there. I love you all so much, and I'm sorry the stream kind of went off the rails, but I am dead tired from the week. I promise I will get a stream schedule out, and we will try to stick with it this week. There shouldn't be any surprises. I will genuinely try to stick with it. Oh, all right. I love you all. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you letting me rant about shit. But for now, I think it's bedtime. I will see you all next time. Enjoy the start of your week. Drink some water, get some good sleep, do some stretching. Sunscreen never hurt anybody. And life jackets save lives. See you next time.